everybody, this is Masterath and welcome to Masteraths Legends here on October the 8th. Now folks, before I get into anything, I would just like to wish our good friend in the north, Sweetcats, a very happy birthday. Right, that's the pleasantries over. Now we begin the episode of Legends. Now, on this episode we have 5 matches, including some tournament structure based matches, oh yes. In fact, no, I do apologise. We have 6! Wow. Okay. And that's the most amount of Legends matches we've had for a long while. Apart from tournament-based. That is, yeah. Anyway, might as well kill on with our first match. Our main event tonight is Aarowhead 2, Masak, and Ultimo in a 3-way match. And I would just like to state that this match is not for the Undisputed Legends Championship. This match is solely to determine possibly the greatest Legends Champion of all the times. Each robot, of course, has its claim to fame as Legends Champion. So, let's begin off with some Wildcard Warrior action. Corrosive, representing the veterans, a former Masteraths Tag-Team Champion, won the Tag-Team Championships with Moonstruck, and has been in a few Tag Team Championship matches on Legends over the last few series, but has never been able to win the tag titles back. Going up against Solstice, a good-looking robot, this one, similar to Iron Ore from Robot Wars Series 7, only without an axe. Has a lifter on it. I don't know. Can this robot do it here? Let's find out. Raw tier standby. 3, 2, 1. Activate. It's the best thing about Wildcard Warriors. It brings a new field to Masteraths. The new robots against the old. And already the old robots have certainly proven, but so have the new robots that matter. Solstice, self-righting, lifts up Corrosive again. And Corrosive, is it over this early? Yes, it is! Solstice lifts Corrosive out the arena that early. And Solstice wins his first match on Legends. That didn't last long at all. Cease. So Solstice beats Corrosive in a shocker, to be honest. That was madness right there. But Solstice beats Corrosive in the Wildcard Warrior match. Now, it's time for our next match. Our next match, folks, is a mayhem. And of course it's the continuation of our mayhem tournament. Who will join Zero and AK1 in the semi-finals of the tournament? 12 robots started. We've already eliminated 4. Let's eliminate another 2. Z-Force, former Series 3, Seed 3, made it to the Heat Finals for the first time in quite a while, I think, back in Series 8. Velocity had a shot at the Tag Team Championships at one point a few weeks ago on Legends. Didn't get it, and I shouldn't have closed that door. Anyway. And then, last but not least, the robot that nearly toppled off his crown Exodus in Series 7, DF2. Raw tier standby. 3, 2, 1, activate. Here we go, it's DF2. The big pushing robot, Velocity and Z-Force, both flippers. And Z-Force looks like maybe the brunt of everyone's attack here. Certainly the most experienced of the 3. Former Seed 3, the oldest of the 3 as well. Z-Force self-rights. DF2 pushing. DF2's ground clearance is amazingly low, but Velocity is able to get underneath DF2 with the shovel. But now Velocity, the back is wide open for an attack there. And nearly gets Velocity out the arena. Now Velocity, the scoop, lifts up and pins Z-Force to the floor. Oh, and DF2 comes in, freeing Z-Force from Velocity, who gets pushed into the sidewall. And again, but able to escape, and DF2 rammed into the sidewall there. These mayhems certainly do show why some Masteraths robots deserve a title shot. And there is Z-Force lifting up DF2 And DF2, no. I thought if he'd left DF2 there, that'd have been it. And Z-Force been lifted by the sheer force of DF2's weapon. And it's not really a weapon, to be honest. It's just a push. But sometimes we know from Torto, from Impact, that's all it takes. But you might need a Shremek on yourself. And DF2 is going to learn that the hard way. Velocity lifts up DF2 and is going to eliminate DF2 here. The first robot to beat Calamity Call 4, the late Calamity Call 4 in Masteraths Royals here is going to get beaten by Velocity. Or is he? He's trying to hang on. He has hang on. Wow, that was good there from DF2. But now Velocity gets again with the scoop, getting both of his opponents. Velocity wants that Legends title shot. There is no denying Velocity's amazing ability. Oh, DF2 gone! DF2 is gone! And Velocity looks to eliminate Z-Force with him. No! Piggyback by Z-Force. And Z-Force lifts up. Velocity gone! Oh, he done so well. But Z-Force beats Velocity and gets that and goes through to the next round. Cease. Well, Velocity done so well in keeping up pressure and momentum on DF2, but Z-Force able to sneak in with a victory. Right. Our next match. Well, as we all know, of course, last week on Judgement, Impact made his first Judgement Championship defense against Plasma in a great match. Now we have 3 more robots in contention for that title, and over the next 4 weeks, these 4 robots will be competing in matches against each other on Legends, in one-on-one matches, until the last week of October, where it'll be all 4 in a melee. So, we kick off with Onis, one of the 3 roles you can choose to take on Impact for the Judgement Championship, against Torto, another robot you can choose to get that title opportunity. Not really the best robot to go up against Impact, but has a huge fan base. Could that be what swings it for the Terra? Roboteer standby. 3, 2, 1, activate. So it's Torti versus Onis. And we've already seen Torto's power against robots that are supposed to be the most destructive in Masteraths Royals. He's done very well. You check Stinger. You check Dragoo. He has beaten them all. And Onis is no exception. Maybe it's time for Torto to push a robot into the pit who can't get back up. Maybe it's time for him to do that. Oh, but Onis nearly on the pit, but no. Nearly over the pit. It was Genocide that sort of helped out Onis there. Oh, Torto pushes Onis. And Onis, wow, what's happened to one of those spikes? Oh, again by Torto, the pushing power of Torti. Torto pushing again onto Onis here. And Onis, this is really the first time that Onis has been tested here in Masteraths Royals. And he's trying desperately to stay competitive. To stay competitive in this match. He's trying to maybe knock out Torto, but all he's hitting is that head, and that head's for show. If he was to get one of the wheels, then maybe he would get a win out of it, but no, Torto pushing Onis here. Oh no! Torto nearly in the pit there by Onis. And Torto pushes Onis into the arena side wall, the CPZ. Now he's piggybacked Onis. There is no way out for Onis here. Torto has got Onis exactly where he wants him. In the pit is where Onis is going to go. And Torto, a tactical victory there. From Torto? No. Cease. So Onis pitted and suffered a bit of damage there against Torto, the Series 5 champion. This means, of course, that Impact has to take on Anderson the Wogrus in our next match. So the Judgement Champion took to the limit by Plasma last week on Judgement. Going up against Anderson the Wogrus. Has competed in 2 matches here in Masteraths Rules. Lost to Ultimo on Legends. Lost to Ultimo, in fact, in the Series 8 final pre-show. But defeated Cobra on the first match of Masteraths Rules Judgement. Royal Tiers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Here we go. It's Anderson the Wogrus versus Impact. And again, that low ground clearance gives Impact one hell of an advantage. It gives him an advantage to push, get underneath the robot, and possibly lift it with that lifting arm. And the lifting arm of Anderson. But look at Anderson the Wogrus there, clamping hold of that hit button. And now Anderson the Wogrus is going to pit Impact. He has done it. Legends rank number 3, pitted by Anderson the Wogrus. And that was big. Cease. Anderson the Wogrus continues a brilliant run here in Masteraths Rules with a victory over the Judgement Champion. Impact beaten by the Wogrus. Well, does that possibly sway your vote or your favour towards Anderson the Wogrus? Or has Torto seen it? Or do you still think Onis gets that shot? Well, you've still got a week. You still have a week to make your vote, let's say. Our next match is our first and only championship match, as the 2 house robots are leaving to go to the nearest boozer. It is time for the Masteraths Rules Tag Team Championships to be defended once again, but they are up against some really stiff competition here. Speed and Diamondstorm have been Tag Team Champions since July. One of the longest reigns as Masteraths Rules Tag Team Champions. And it'll be Diamondstorm to start things off. They take on probably the most destructive tag team in Masteraths Rules history of Dragoo and Hot Wheel. They're also known as the Friends of the Pit, because they keep going in it so many times. Robots here, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. So we go, Hot Wheel versus Diamondstorm to kick things off. Speed is in there with Hot Wheel. Oh, and Hot Wheel straight away. Oh, he's doing damage. Smash Diamondstorm. Oh, we're about to see new tag team champions. Diamondstorm is in trouble here. The tag team champions are on a bad run. Oh! Makes the tag to Dragoo, and Dragoo accidentally lifted. Diamondstorm knows Dragoo is the legal competitor. Tries to flip Dragoo out the arena, doesn't get it. And now Dragoo, oh! Smashes into Hot Wheel, and Hot Wheel there was able to self-right itself. Now Diamondstorm trying to self-right up on the arena sidewall. Smashed by Dragoo. Diamondstorm pushing. He is not supposed to be in there with Hot Wheel. Hot Wheel is going to go nuts here. Hot Wheel nearly pinning Diamondstorm, but Diamondstorm lifts up Hot Wheel, puts Hot Wheel in his place. But Dragoo is not going to be put in his place by Diamondstorm here today on Masteraths Robot Wars. Definitely not. Dragoo, a former tag team champion. Oh! Oh, no! No, not again! No! Dragoo pitted again! Oh, I thought these tag team champions, these could be the new tag team champions. No! Hot Wheel smashing, trying to keep the team alive. Well, that lasted long. Wow. They once again have decided to have a tea party with the Pit. Cease. Well, that didn't go according to plan for the challengers at least. Speed and Diamondstorm once again defend the Masteraths Rules Tag Team Championships against the team of Hot Wheel and Dragoo. Speed didn't even have to do anything. He might as well not shown up. Diamondstorm, however, victorious. Right. Now we're up to our last match, our main event. It's 3 robots. Each have a claim to fame with the Legends title, but who is going to win? Who will be the champion? We are about to find out. So our first robot here in Masak won the Christmas Feast match back in 2009. Won the Legends title against, I think it was a Mega Kill Lot at the start of 2010. And held the title for 3 months. Also, one of the only robots to defeat Calamity Call 3 in singles competition as well. Ultimo, a multi-time Masteraths Wars Legends Champion. And also one of the longest reigning as well. Having a title reign of, I think, a month and a half. And defending the championship against robots like a Mega Kill Lot. And last but not least, the current Legends Champion, Aarowhead 2. So, Aarowhead 2, he is the current Legends Champion, has held the title for nearly 10 months. In fact, here's a little, trivia for you. Aarowhead 2 has held the Legends Championship longer than I've had a girlfriend for. That's bad. Anyway. Yes. I'm looking for sympathy, I'm not getting it. Anyway, it's time for our main event here on Masteraths Wars Legends. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Yeah, that on my camera just couldn't take any more of my crap bashing. Anyway, won't be a surprise. Oh, Aarowhead 2! Nearly out the arena by Ultimo there. That was big. That was a big start. From a former 2-time Legends Champion, I think maybe 3, I can't remember, to be honest. It's been so long since Ultimo has won a championship in Masteraths Wars. But he looks to win this. Oh, I was about to say he looks to win this, possibly get back into the Legends title hunt. But he's been lifted by his own weapon. And no Shrimek Arm on Ultimo means bye-bye, Ultimo. You're going. And of course, you don't like Genocide after what happened in Series 8. And Masteraths Wars Masak back in, though. Trying to get underneath Aarowhead 2. Ultimo desperately trying to self-right, not getting it. Ultimo trying to self-right. Ultimo, you're not going to self-right here. You're just going to, like, lose. Ultimo is up and over. Masak lifts up. Masak is producing a bit of a challenge here for Aarowhead 2. A big challenge for Aarowhead 2. A robot that at this time last year had just defended the Masteraths Wars Tag-Team Championships. Ultimo finally getting back on his feet after a long while. But Aarowhead 2 lifts up Ultimo. That's it for him. Ultimo is gone out of it. And we are down now to just 2. It's Masak. It's Aarowhead 2. And Masak is proving here that he deserves to be the greatest Legends Champion ever. But he has Aarowhead 2, who has never been beaten for that title. Has held the title for 10 months and has never lost with the title on the line. Aarowhead 2 pushes the pit button. Masak sees the pit button is open. Oh, no. Masak in. And Aarowhead 2 wins tonight's main event once again. Cease. Well, Ultimo lifted out the arena. Masak pitted. So Aarowhead 2 is the winner. And I guess is the greatest Undisputed Legends Champion of all time at this current moment in time. So Aarowhead 2 once again proves his dominance in the land of legends. And, well, will his reign continue? I don't know, because we'll find out next week, because he's got another challenger for the Legends title. Who it is, though, guess you'll have to wait and see. So, folks, since it's now 10 to 9, I have to now walk down to the castle for my first college lesson of the day. So, I've been the Master. I'll be seeing you next time, and goodbye.